If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, and they go right back to him. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Gets everything he has under this throw. He's got it inside the 10. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings parlay the interception into points. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. The kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Return starts from the goal line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
70 Lions. Set. Go, Rick.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Williams to throw on first. On the move, headed right. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
Now here he goes. And he got this close to midfield before going out. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression.
We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Running this one left. Down the sideline inside the 40. And they'll finally bring him down at the 22. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. They're going play action. That's caught at the 4. And in for the Chicago touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's Jefferson. He's got it. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. Full extension, and he brings it in. Working quickly here. From the gun, it's Hall. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Here's Hall once more. And he'll push them down to the 6-yard line. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's on the move. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about. After the penalty, let's see how their composure is on this 4th down. McCarthy to throw for it. He finds him beyond the marker. Touchdown, Minnesota. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings double their lead to 14. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Oh, he eats a hit to bring an end to that return right near the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. Escapes the pocket. He's taking a shot down the sideline. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Williams to throw on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. 1st down, Williams. Flushed out of the pocket. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. The Bears trailing on the scoreboard. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Hits his running back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Flushed out now to his left. Caught at the 20-yard line. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears make it a one-score game before halftime. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. McCarthy looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. Another try following the sack. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
McCarthy throwing on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
Here we go, set.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's brought down for a loss. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. Williams on the play action. To the edge of the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
Here we go, here we go.
3rd and goal. It's Williams. Getting out to his left. This throw is caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break.
On the jump.
One last play before the break.
18, pioneer. 2. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go track, go track.
Throwing it just before halftime. And the defender comes away with it. And the Vikings are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this.
14.
Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They start the drive with Hall. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. They go right back to Hall. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Trying to find Justin Jefferson. And now they're left with 4th and short. Looking to throw. Throw caught by his running back. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Let's go now. Trap 60, trap 60.
Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota! The Vikings grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one right down the middle. And the Vikings double their lead to 14. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Blown back, gets the handoff. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Ivan Pace able to make the stop. Off the play fake, Williams. Forced out to his right. Throwing deep down the near side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
He'll make a bid for it on the ground.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the 1st down.
On 4th down, it's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Williams to throw on 1st. Rolling left, buying some time. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And they bring him down at the 25-yard line after surrendering some good yardage. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Working from the gun, Williams. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. Williams from the gun. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Chicago. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Point after up and good from Bates. And the Bears chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Choosing to bring it out deep in the end zone. Return lanes don't open for him. He stopped shy of the 15. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Bears are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it up.
That's cut at the 4. Working quickly here. Going ground on 1st and goal. Will score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Bears tie us up 28-all. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. This one's going to be a return from deep in the end zone. This return makes it up to the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the 1st down.
1st and 10, here's McCarthy. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Tremaine Edmonds has it. And the Bears will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the 3rd. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their 1st. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Here's Williams. Chased out to his right. Pass caught by Adunze. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, smash, Bronco, go!
Give now to the running back. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. Offense in the hurry up here. From the 25 on 2nd down. Buys time, rolling right. Working the sideline, that's Odunze. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's good for a Chicago Bears.
Hand off to the back. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Offense up to the line fast.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Back to him on 2nd and goal. Dives for the end zone, and he makes it. Touchdown! The Bears take a 4th quarter lead. Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Short pass brought in. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, McCarthy. It is caught left side. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. From the shotgun, McCarthy heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And he finds it in the end zone for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings now trailed by just a point in the 4th. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings tie this game 35 apiece. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20.
Ready up.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Receiver in motion, going left. 1st down throw by Williams. On the move, headed right. Has the connection to Odunze. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears with a little more work to do to win it here. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Warriors 70. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. He's on the move. Wow, wide open here, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 24 on that play. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Check Bobcat. Check Bobcat. Check smash. Check smash. 18 Pioneer. Ready.
Handoff now from the gun. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Come on. Set. Trap 60. Hut.
Here he is to throw. Escapes the pocket. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. Bring it. Street.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. An important attempt coming up here for Jake Bates. From the right hash, 52 yards out. Oh, this is going to be close, and it's no good. He hooked it too far left. And now we'll see if the other sideline can do anything to end it in regulation.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
19 tight.
Setting up to pass. He put everything he had into this one. Oh, my goodness, it's intercepted. Picked off by Daquan Brisker. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Forced out to his right. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He'll look to throw it. Headed out right. He's going to keep it this time.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And he even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
From the 44 here on 2nd down. Escapes out to the left. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, the secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Here he is to throw. Scott reels it in. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. Still one more in their pocket to use.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st down, Williams. Flush down now to his left. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Steadily keeping him involved in their passing game, Brock, but that throw now didn't work out the way his earlier targets had.
It kind of felt like, you could see that from the booth, this defense was sick and tired of this running back catching the ball. Yeah. A whole lot more active in their coverage, and somebody was ready to finally separate the football when it arrived.
Williams thrown again here on 2nd down. Chased out to his right. Oh, no, the ball is loose. Oh, but this one bounces out of bounds, so in the end, no gain on the play.
I think that's one of those cases, Kate, where this defense wished that ball was round. You know, it's not, and it bounces in funny ways, and unfortunately for the defense there, it bounces the wrong way right out of bounds.
Running back sent in motion.
Go.
Throwing now. He's got it at the 5. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So everything comes down to this from Jake Bates. Angling this one in from the right hash to challenge here. The kick is good. He got it. And they've taken back the lead. So Soldier Field sees another win for the Bears. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Bears winners, as we say so long from Chicago. It's the city of rock and roll, and this place sure is rocking as they await the start of this one. We're here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And off we go from Cleveland. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
That's just a total team effort right there, Kate. Defense was relentless on that play. Some of them chased him from the pocket, the others, well, they took away the easy throwing lane, and it really influenced that incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. From midfield now. Completed over the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. The penalty makes it 3rd and 8 here.
Come 19. Here we go, here we go.
They've got a man in motion.
Ready?
Throwing on 3rd and long. We'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. The Browns looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it. And they'll get to this one right around, no, actually exactly at the 15-yard line.
On 1, ready?
Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First play, they go quick out to the left. The ball's out, he lost it. Oh, the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner. Because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it could go harmlessly out of bounds.
And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Give him 3 on that game. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
Now, you'd sure love to see a little more yardage when you get into the open field, but this offense, it will take a new set of downs with that toss run.
On 1, ready?
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Back to the well again. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line, thanks to a great effort defensively.
Burrow from the gun. Hits his running back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
12.
The first carry here for the rookie from the U. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
Here we go.
They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31.
11 MT, 11 MT. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11. Stop.
First down, Burrow to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Throwing this back in the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is. If he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
On point, ready?
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. On target to his man Higgins. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Greg Newsome bringing that play to an end.
11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
Third and short, it's Burrow. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On one, ready?
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4.
11 Thomas.
To throw again, it's Burrow. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead.
1-1, ready? 11, 11, 11, 11.
Right up the gut. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals have a great first drive and get the game's first points. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. Go. Warriors 70. Ready.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. On the move, headed right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Hits him on the out route. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's 2nd and 11. He's on the move. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Go.
3rd and long for him here. Completed to his running back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
79.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Getting out to his left. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. The defense calls it. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
He'll throw it yet again. Cut out left. And this one doesn't go far.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
We're through 1 quarter of this opening.
Ready.
We're ready now for the 2nd quarter. Browns in control of it. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down.
Ready.
From the 32. Escapes the pocket. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back.
On the set.
Penalty not helping their cause for this 3rd down.
Ready.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. And a field goal try coming up shortly from the Browns. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And the He's at 7.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Dot. 11. Dot.
Here's Burrow. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds after reaching the 25-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Come on, ready? 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11.
They kick the running back in motion. Here we go, 2nd and 9. He's on the move. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that pushes him back, 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. The pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. The Bengals sending out the punting unit. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. And he sets them back to begin this drive. That kick goes out and I'd call it about the 12-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Ready? Go!
A give left side. Here's Robinson. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Buying some time right. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down.
Go, Rick, go! Check, go!
He's going to throw this one. He lofts it deep left. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. DJ Turner comes up with it. So the interception's going to be remembered by the fans here, partner, but not by the official score. The interference call takes that away. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10. Back to throw now. Forced out to his right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Trap 60, trap 60! Check, hurt! Go!
They'll try and throw it here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals double their lead to 14. A quick chance at redemption after that pick-6 as it's sent away. Fielded at the 7. He gets popped quickly. Not a nice feeling or a nice return.
Well, that's a case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
19 tight. Ready.
Getting right back to it after that interception. They deliver a shot before he can get to the line. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
And he has this up across the 10-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Bengals will take over as he records his first interception of our season. 3rd down from this distance, Brock. That is a spot you expect your offense to convert, but you also expect your defense to make the stop. This time, the defense won out with a nice interception.
Yeah, in that scenario, it's really like an outfielder in baseball, Kate, right? If you're going to go for it, as a defender, if you're going to just pull the trigger and you're going to go for it, you better make it happen, and you better get that pick. Otherwise, you're giving up a 1st down conversion. He gets the pick, and those defensive coaches and that defense celebrating on the sidelines.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty, and now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
On 2, ready? 12, 12, 12. Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, 12,
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Intercepted in the end zone. Geno Stone picks it up. And the Browns will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Hey, hey, check that. Ready?
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And finally, they bring him down. He shook up a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Working quickly here. From the 19. His running back hauls it in deep right. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Throwing from the gun. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Pass play now. Rolling left, buying some time. And that's incomplete, and he's happy to have that one fall compared to, well, the alternative. Looked like it was going to be picked there.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Cam Taylor-Britt picks it off. And the Bengals have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked on a guy out, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
This one misses the tight end, and it sets up second down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
11, 11, 11. 11 Thomas. 11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we called them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Here's Jordan Stouts coming on again to punt. And he's getting the call for the second time this game. Brings it in at the 12. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And the Browns will go on offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Robinson on the inside give. Space on the right, and he's got room. He's at the 30. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. But don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon and give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. Here's the handoff. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Give him 4 yards as we have hit our 2-minute warning. Second and 6 coming up here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, go!
Another carry for him. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Let's go! 70 range, ready?
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. This one's caught. Launching for the pylon, and he's got it! Touchdown! The Browns make it a 1-score game before halftime. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Gun. Got 11. 11.
Running back sent in motion.
11 MT. 12. Got.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Here we go.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fits it through the middle. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
12.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Chased out to his right. Now he takes it. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Let's get set. 12. 11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. Got.
Now Burrow. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
12. 11 Mighty. 11 MT Tate. 11 MT Tate. Got.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Complete beyond the marker. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
11. Here we go. Stop.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Finds his man Chase. And he's out of bounds, a little short of the 10. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11 MT Tate. 11 MT Tate. 11 MT.
They motion the tight end over. Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. The final timeout taken by the Bengals. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
11.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
12.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Tried to connect, but it lines up incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And And now it's 3rd and short.
11. Here we go. 12.
Man in motion here.
Stop.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals will add to their lead at the end of the half. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half.
Let's go now. 19 Lions.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Buys time, rolling right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Trying again, following the sack. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Dax Hill. And the Bengals will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%.
And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. Butker knocks it through. And that makes this a 3-score game. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
I'm fine, ready?
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. That was Geno Stone up there to make that play.
11.
Here's 2nd and 5. Hits him on the in route. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, But I don't know how you test courage at the combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
They'll run here on first down. Into the secondary past the 40. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
11 MT, 11 MT. Here we go, here we go.
Back-to-back carries here. And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Burrow from the gun. Nabbed along the sideline by Higgins. And he's out of bounds down at the 5-yard line. An even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
First down from the red zone. On the move, headed right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Escapes out to the left. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
I think we're starting to get a feel, aren't we, of why they like him so much in coverage. He reacts well to throws, is super adept at breaking up passes through contact, or like that one before they could ever reach the target.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals grow the lead coming out of halftime. T. Higgins, the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals make it a 24-point ball game.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. He'll begin his return from the 11. Fights off a tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And they steal it back on the return.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys at Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got 2 things on their mind. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, try to separate the ball if they can. It's rare that it happens, but boy, is it big when it does.
11 mighty.
On first down, they'll run. And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 11 Thomas.
Option design here. And he gets this forward to the 19. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Here we go.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Burrow to the air now. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Grant Delpit in to pick it off. And the Browns will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
He lobs it deep middle. They connect on the deep shot. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
That's good. 4-8.
Escapes the pocket. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
2nd and 10 now. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Throw on 3rd down. He fires one deep down the middle. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Running back, motioning right. From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Another try following the sack. He's on the move. And he doesn't slide down, and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
First time this game they've looked to him, and that forces them to 4th and goal.
Well, I'll tell you this, Kate, that's why you got to be on the same page with one another and get both ends of the play right to execute, both the protection and ultimately completing that ball. They certainly want that play call back.
Field goal attempts coming up from John Parker Romo. This only a chip shot from the right hash. The kick by Roddy's good. And that lowers the lead to 21.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
This will end up as a touchback.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT. God.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Forced out to his right. Down the run right, throwing deep down the side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to get it to T. Higgins.
1-1, ready?
And now they face 2nd down.
12. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. God.
Burrow now against a blitz. Finds Chase on the slant. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 27 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals. They'll run here from the gun. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
12, 12, 12. Behind.
Throwing is Burrow. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
11 Thomas. 11 MT. 11 MT. Here we go. Behind.
Burrow. On target to his man Higgins. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11. 11 Thomas.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
With the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up. And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. This one taken in by Chase. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Bengals football, and they've got to be pretty darn happy about this lead to start the 4th. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11 MT. 11 MT.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Butker knocks it through. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Kickoff taken at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Alert, alert.
Running this one left. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Completed to his running back. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that gives the Browns a first.
Trap 60.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Chased out to his right. That's low and bounces short of his man.
The QBs today so adept at doing just this, buying themselves enough time and finding a target. The problem on this one, just not the throw he needed to make the completion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
19 tight. Here we go. Mustang 19. Ready?
They'll throw it. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8.
Here we go. 12, 11, 11. 12, 12. What?
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Plowing up the middle. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
12, 12, 12.
We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
On 2, ready?
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Just set.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out.
11, Thomas.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And some professional English on that ball as it bounces out just short of the end zone at the 2-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 62.
He'll throw it from his own end zone. Has it downfield working the left. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. To throw here on 1st down. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Throwing from the gun here. He lets one fly deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done. You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
They give it to him up the middle. And they stop the reverse and hand them a big loss on the play. Offense in the hurry up here. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal.
60 Maverick.
Looking for a throw here. Buys time, rolling right. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Let's go now. Smash, smash.
Desperation time here on 4th. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
On 1, ready?
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
11 MT paint. Here we go.
Give now to the running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign. Well, they're getting some quick push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Bengals looking like they'll start this season with a win. Back to the well again. And he's brought down for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And that return comes to an end as they touch him down.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll come out throwing. Escapes the pocket. And they pick him off again. He's got room to roam here. McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals grow their lead yet again.
41, Browns 10. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Here's a return from the 7. And this return is brought to a halt just across the 10.
At their own 12-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On the move, headed right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
A little bit of chaos, right? I mean, play breaks down, trying to find a connection and get on the same page, just couldn't do it. I'll tell you this, though, and what I do like is you live to play another down. You don't risk the interception, and you throw it out of bounds.
70 range, 70 range. Set.
3rd and long for him here. He connects with his back deep down the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Trying to push it deep downfield. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They kick the running back in motion. 2nd and 10 now. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
Cup 19, Panther Street, Panther Street. Take go.
One final shot here. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. So the Bengals take this one on the road.